A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Saint Matthew, chapter 14, verses from 13 to 21. Now, when Jesus heard this, he withdrew from there in a boat to a deserted place by himself. But when the crowds heard it, they followed him on foot from the towns. When he went ashore, he saw a great crowd, and he had compassion for them and cured their sick. When it was evening, the disciples came to him and said, "This is a deserted place, and the hour is now late. Send the crowds away so that they may go into the villages and buy food for themselves." Jesus said to them, "They need not go away. You give them something to eat." They replied, "We have nothing here but 5 loaves and 2 fish." And he said, "Bring them here to me." Then he ordered the crowds to sit down on the grass. Taking the 5 loaves and the 2 fish, he looked up to heaven and blessed and broke the loaves and gave them to the disciples. And the disciples gave them to the crowds. And all ate and were filled, and they took up what was left over of the broken pieces, 12 baskets full. And those who ate were about 5,000 men, besides women and children. The Gospel of the Lord. Dear friends in Jesus Christ, today people are not satisfied with what they have. They desire for higher and higher things. Even the doctors, engineers, and other professionals are not satisfied with their salaries. Rather, they desire more. Even pleasure does not satisfy the people. Then who can satisfy? Gospel of today says that Jesus alone can satisfy the hunger of the people. Verse 20 clearly says, "And they all ate and were satisfied. And they took up 12 baskets full of the broken pieces left over." Because Jesus is the Son of God. But in order to be satisfied, Jesus demands 2 things. First, seek him always. Matthew clearly says that the people were in search of Jesus. But when the crowds heard it, they followed him on the foot from the towns. Second, give to Jesus what we have. When Jesus asked the disciples to feed them, they said, "We have only 5 loaves and 2 fishes. But Jesus said to bring them here to me. With that, Jesus satisfied the hungry. We too are also people of hunger and thirst. We run after many things to be satisfied. But today's gospel clearly teaches us that only Jesus can satisfy our needs. Jesus demands 2 things from us too. First, to seek him always in our daily life and give him what we have, maybe our talents, our weaknesses, limitations. Jesus can make use of them for good purposes, so that we may be satisfied. Not only we, others also may be satisfied. Let us ask the grace of God that we may constantly seek Jesus and give him whatever we have. May God bless us all. Amen.